Crooked and far is the road to a foe, though his house on the highway be. But wide and straight is the way to a friend, though far away he fare.
Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to turn 34 of Aries, where we are playing the Well of Urd, God of Utgard. Let's jump into the turn. So we've got a little bit of reanimation and blood hunting going on. We had a battle in Remire, where Ulm is trying to take back territory. Debrithia, where Gath is taking old territory. And we moved into Ironwood Forest with our big army from Defaros, and we found... nothing. No big deal. So, we do the thing. All the stuff happens. We kill the peoples. He's good. He's good. Okay, easy peasy. We had an unexpected event in Defaros, where we got a bunch of gold and some boots of the long stride. And this is actually, I'm gonna throw this out there. I've been playing a bunch of games with Luck 3 scales, right? This is probably actually the worst game that I've had with Luck 3 scales. I've only, if I'm remembering correctly, and I could be wrong, I've only gotten like one big money event, and then I've gotten a couple of small money events. I haven't gotten any of my heroes, right? And I have some really good heroes. The Norna, the three Norns, right, are really good national heroes. I didn't get any of those, right? And I don't know. It's just something that I noticed in the last turn or two, where I was like, oh, wow. Because I actually started... it's been so long since I started this game that I'm actually playing another Utgard game. Not multiplayer. I just playing around in... multiplayer, but not competitive multiplayer, I guess. Right? So I'm just doodling around in a game. And, like, a turn 10, I got a Norn. And then turn, like, 14, I got another Norn. Right? And I got, like, 3,000 gold events already. Now, that's good luck. That's very, very good luck, right? But on the other end of the spectrum, we've gotten pretty meh luck this time around. But, you know, no big. It's not like we're losing the game because we had unfortunate luck. That is definitely not the case. So we are now under siege in Waywoods, but we're repairing the walls faster, which means he moved off. And we are under siege in Copper Woods, but our walls are damaged, which means he moved on. And then Jarl 1, the Jotun Jarl, finally died from his 1,000 diseases, unfortunately. Okay, so... what are we doing? Pretty simple. We are pushing out from Ulm with King 1 and Hearst 3 to take back Trollwoods and Remire. And we're moving the main force from Ironwood into Nirn. Now, we had a little bit of a back and forth on where we were actually going to move this force. I wanted to move it into Copper Woods initially, because this is where he moved his little 60 stack that was previously in Nirn. The thing about it is Gath has played smart so far. He's played, their movements have been very good, very calculated. And he's not gonna try to pick a fight with a superior army or risk a fight with a superior army, right? He has no reason to. So I sincerely doubt that he is going to leave this stack here, right? He is probably going to move it out into Forbidden Fields and backwards, or what my assumption is he's probably going to move it up into Grey Mountains, and reinforce with the forces from Debrithia, right? Which I would probably still beat, but it would be far more challenging to do that. And if I were to go up to Grey Mountains, right, he now has this stack, the 270 here, which I'm assuming is probably going to go to Defaros next turn, right? If I fight him here in Grey Mountains and he moves to Defaros, then suddenly he can pinch me. He can make it to Nirn on the same turn I can make it to Nirn, So we don't want that. Well, again, the whole point that we're trying to accomplish right now is we're trying to combine the forces of Ulm with the forces of Devaros. Okay? So we're just gonna, rather than trying to get lucky and guess where he moves his 60 stack, whether it be in Grey Mountain, whether it be back to Forbidden Fields, or whether or not he actually leaves it here, right? We could break up our force and try to catch him in all three locations. We could just try to catch him with the whole force and be lucky, right? We could even send off Gunloth in the hopes that Gunloth is strong enough to do it on his own. The problem is there be gibbers about, right? So I don't want to risk that. Rather than do any of those, right, we're just gonna go to Nirn. We had a victory in Defaros. We've had a little bit of a stroke of luck in being able to get ourselves out. So we're just gonna get out. And we're gonna try to focus on taking the Ulmish lands and holding up with a larger communion, right? And then we're gonna see if the world begins to react to Megagath, or if they let Megagath become even bigger, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? But that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really have anything else going on in the turn. We are doing another reanimation. We're still blood hunting just a tad. We're moving the army. This is probably a bad idea, actually, because we're moving the army off. I probably need to stop blood hunting for a second. I don't really have anyone patrolling, and I don't want to lose my income at right now. And all I need blood slaves for at the moment is to do Sabbaths, because I'm not going up blood, and I won't be going up blood for a very, very, very long time. Like, there's no way I mean, the first thing that I can get to that's actually kind of semi-useful is Frost Fiends. But I don't think I make it there in a timely manner that is going to be useful for me. Do I even have any good casters for it? So neither of those. I do have a ring, right? So I can absolutely cast it. Do I have, how long would it take to get up to Ice Devils? Longer. And yeah. So it really, this isn't going to be something that I'm going to make use of unless I can get back in the game somehow. We're focusing on, again, Thaumaturgy, trying to get away from panic. Fuck me. But also getting to level 5, right? Soul Slay is kind of like Horde of Skeletons in that the... sometimes, I say this. Sometimes it's kind of like Horde of Skeletons in that the AI will sometimes favor casting it. And with a 4 Scrotty Communion, we are going to be able to push the Seathkona's Astral up to 3 so that they can cast it. So that is an interesting option should it become available, right? And then we're going to try to probably pop up Alteration to get to... Partially, we're just picking up things that we can get to. Things like Wooden Warriors, right? And Invulnerability is nice. But we're eventually, in theory, trying to head up to Alteration 7 to try to get Mass Protection. Creeping Doom would be wonderful, right? This is just the amped up version of Swarm. That would be really cool. And Doom is actually something that we can do pretty easily. And it actually is effective, right? Dooming an entire enemy army in a big battle actually hurts, right? Because Curse will fuck you up. All right, that's it. We got nothing else. Super short turn. Sending a message out to everyone because I got no specifics going on right now. And we're gonna try some reverse psychology. The well doesn't appear. I don't know. We'll see. Like, goodbye, Utgard. I'm very sad to see you go. Here's the other thing. We gotta get our Dominion up here. Like we've got to get a temple up. So actually, I've got one Seath. We're actually probably gonna pull off on Seaths this turn. I gotta get a temple up in Ulm. Because I could very well get Dom killed. And I don't want that. So we got to get a temple up in Ulm and start pushing our Dominion here. We're preaching with pretty much everyone that we can preach with. Once we get Balder down there, right, we'll be preaching with him. But yeah, we got to get our Dominion up in Ulm so we don't get Dom killed. And we do not have very long. We only have 3 candles in Defaros, and we've got 6 candles in Waywoods. So that will last us for a little bit of time, but it won't last us forever. So, fingers crossed. We're making very little money. That's part of the reason why I'm hoping to, if I hit Nirn, Remire, and Troll Woods, I'm hoping to kind of open up the amount of money that I make in the Ulmish area, right? If we can get a temple up, we might not get Dom killed. That would be great. Okay, that's it. I will see you all next time. Peace.